Hey guys, Brian of Ogopogo Disc Golf, and I'm sure you've heard of this rumor with Simon moving over to MVP, or you haven't heard of it. So I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to show you where it started from. I'm going to show you some of the memes. Hey, and maybe this will happen. Now, the very first thing that I come across is Chris Clements, and it's in response to a Twitter post from Green Splatter. And the Twitter post is not much off-season movement thus far in disc golf. Now, Chris kind of comments that he's aware of some movement. He says, there's movement, but most contracts are up at the end of the year. So, kind of a basic comment, not much to that. Now here's where it gets interesting. Crunchy Disc Golf. Now he's a self-described mediocre MA1 player who, funnily enough, has the exact same rating that I do. So, hey, I'm mediocre with you. Now he comments, my off-season guesses, an update. Paige Shue to MVP, Anthony B to Infinite, Simon L to Discraft. So Chris comments, as Castro said, 0 for 3. Now Castro responded, 0 for 3, as you can see here. But Chris adds, but you have the right pieces to the puzzle. So he's saying he has the right ideas, right, companies in the mix, just not the right names matched up. Now, another source, Trevor Staub, Foundation Disc Golf. Now, people call these guys the TMZ of disc golf, but I like them. Now he says, I'm hearing from the same reliable source as previously that both a top 6 MPO and a top 6 FPO player are on the move. Now, there's been no one of that caliber yet that's moved. Not everyone's been announced, but I did find that quite interesting. Now, the one funny thing about that is that Simon Lizotte is only ranked in the top 6 if you consider the older 2019 MPO rankings. And currently he would be more so considered in top 8 or top 10. So, I mean, take that rumor for what you will. But I do find it interesting. I mean, I would hope that he wasn't lying about a source. Now we have a separate screenshot here, and it's kind of clarifying what I was saying. So you can see Simon Lizotte's top 8. He's not top 6. This rumor has some traction now, and everyone's confused because people are wondering, where did this rumor start? Now, the rumor seems to be mostly pinned to Chris's comments about a big top player coming out. So we have the craziest pickle here on Reddit. I think Chris Clements phrasing one of the big boys mostly rules, other options out. So that's where the rumors kind of gain some trajectory. Now, let the memes begin. Now, I'm going to admit I did make this meme, but I thought it was funny. Now, we have some reasons why Simon might not be moving, so people speculated, hey, why is he coming out with the mystery box at the end of the year if he's moving? Now, what I noticed with that is the filming of the mystery boxes was done more than a month or two ago. So the red mystery box and the black mystery box were both filmed at the same time. So take that for what you will. Now, in Simon's most recent video, which was about 2 days ago, this is the new year now, and he's still wearing Discmania gear. Some people have spotted Doombird 4, so that's a pretty good reason to think that he might not be leaving, right? If there's a brand new mold coming out, usually that's Simon branded mold, so that is one thing to take away from it. Now, here's a nice funny one, Franklin. So I thought that was pretty good. Now we got some Illuminati type stuff here. Now Simon, giving out the peace signs and people spelling out MVP. And we're all waiting for this to happen now. So a little bit more fuel to the fire. So Bear Bite Disc Golf throws Simon a comment asking him if he's leaving. Now he says, I definitely want to make a tilt video with you, man, because your name's on it. So he takes his non-response or the heart that he seemed to comment as, I'm going to take this as we are definitely going to make a tilt video. And he got some applause and some fireworks. But you know, to be honest, I'm not sure if that says that, and it's kind of left me a little bit more confused. Now, let's break into some of these like funny connection type things that are a little bit strange. So this was one I thought was quite interesting. So this was the MVP Circuit Challenge disc that was released this year, and one Redditor pointed out, hey, you know what? That's like an uncanny comparison to Simon Lizotte putt. So I was thinking, you know, he's not wrong, so have a look. So that's Simon Lizotte, that's the Circuit Challenge putt. So take that for what you will. Now here's one that I thought, you know, at first I didn't really think much of it because I was waiting for MVP to comment or make a post, obviously, if there was a big player that they were signing. But someone pointed this out afterwards. So this is MVP, it's year-end post, and they're saying, Happy New Year, disc golfers. 2023 is going to be a fun one, ... Now, I thought this post was a little funny myself because it didn't really allude to too much. But one thing about it is I thought, this is kind of a nothing post if you think about it. I mean, you can't even see the MVP logo fully framed. One interesting thing is the only disc you can see in that pile, it says NV, so you can see the NV that's clearly labeled. But one Redditor pointed out, let's go by his name here, Haigu Derek 1, that the color scheme matches that of Simon's jersey. So take that for what you will. You know, it could be nothing else to it. But you know, it's something to note. And then yeah, here's Simon's YouTube. So posted a video 2 days ago, and he's still wearing Discmania gear. So you know, maybe there's nothing to the rumors and he's not moving. Now, if I was gonna go back into some things that maybe I could speculate to that he is moving still, I noticed that Eagle McMahon is much more active on Instagram than Simon seems to be the last week or so. Now, Eagles released a video today of unboxing the brand new black box, but I've noticed that Simon's been relatively inactive, so he hasn't posted since the 23rd of December. Just a nice family post showing his son growing up, which is quite nice to see. I don't know if there's anything more to that myself, but it seems a little strange that Simon hasn't posted more. I mean, he's quite an active person on social media. It's kind of what he's known for in his skill videos, so there could be something to that. Now, there's some funny pictures, of course, of people posting him with MVP. And I just wanted to kind of compare, as far as MVP goes, this is their year-end post. There's not much to it. It's pretty simple. But as an example, if we compare it to Innova, I mean, look at this. We got a 3-page collage of their team makeup. So that's pretty cool. Maybe that means something. Who knows? Now, another example, Prodigy, so they're kind of saying thank you to their players that have left. A little bit more impact there. Now, I don't know if there's really much to this rumor. It's been a lot of fun in the off season to speculate on the reasons why this would be true. I mean, there hasn't really been any big players that have moved over yet, so it's a lot more interesting to speculate that this top player that everyone knows and adores would move over. I mean, myself as a father, I think it's quite interesting. He's come off a 4-win season. He's kind of at the end of his contract, 5-year contract that was originally signed in 2018. And the one thing with that 2018 contract that could be a point would be that it was kind of before Paul reshaped the landscape of disc golf contracts. Now, that's got to be something to consider if you have a high value player like Simon wanting to make that move. Eventually, you know, that buyout I think would be quite minimal compared to, say, a modern contract that was more legally worded. Now, that's some of the reasons I've been speculating. Tell me what you think. I don't want to draw this out too much longer, but this has been a lot of fun in the off season, and I really hope we see a big move for the 2023 season. I think, you know, I'll be buying Simon's discs, whether he's with Discmania or MVP. Obviously, he's a great player, and I love to emulate his style. Now, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and let me know what you think. And something to keep in mind is I'll be giving away this Glow Majesty once we hit 500 subscribers on the channel. And hey, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking if Simon ends up signing over to MVP, I'm going to throw an MVP disc in as well. So I got this beautiful dyed wave that my friend dyed for me as a cell die. I'll be throwing that in as well. And yeah, talk to you later.